Do you know when you was observing someone just pushing things, taking things one step further, one step further, one step further, one step further, and you're thinking they're not even necessarily doing it to you. You're just witnessing it, and you're thinking, well, there's only going to be so much that they're going to whoever's going to take before they retaliate and do something back. And I say retaliate, I don't mean they've done anything physical. Just easy example. This was in Chelmsford prison a good few years ago, right? There was a female officer. Actually, do you know what? You lot could do without me munching away, couldn't you? But it was a female officer, yeah? And look, I'm not condoning anything, yeah? I really ain't. I'm not condoning violence. It's wrong. It's wrong against. It's wrong when a man does it to a man. It's wrong when a geezer does it to a woman. You know, and there's some big men in jail, like physical wise. You know, big, wide, going to the gym, look like they take the tops off, look like the Incredible Hulk. A lot of anger, a lot of angry, strong geezers in there that sometimes you're looking at a bird like a woman and you're thinking, are you going to control this if it goes off? I doubt it. The alarm's all the way over there as well. What are you going to do? So is it worth being? Should there be some sort of requirement in a jail for a screw? I sort of think yes. Like you should be like 30 plus, the age 30 plus, and you've got to be like an ex-army person or an ex old Bill or something like that. Because look, we don't need. I ain't been in there for ages, but I don't need screws in there to be my mate. I like knowing that a screw's a screw. You know what I mean? No one's in there getting tricked into thinking he's my best pal. So army, you know what they're about. You know you don't want to get. You know you do. You know what I mean? As long as you're doing your thing, you ain't going to come into contact with them anyway. I hate being told what to do by a kid that's like 19, 20. I mean, what? You're telling me to go get in my cell? You got to be home before the fucking night lights come on. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's my own little personal gripe about things, about officers. Not all officers are bad. I've got to say it. I've spoke many times about the safe officer in Pentonville, the little Irish geezer, #1 at Bix. He was at the time. It's good stuff. But you do get them, the ones that go above and beyond to catch you out. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, for whatever reason, doesn't just want to come to jail and then go home again. Wants to spend that time in there making your life a misery because they think it's their job, because they're officers and you're in there being punished. So you've got to be punished. This officer was one of them. She was the sort that sort of, and we see her doing it, take her shoes off and walk up and down the landing to try and catch people out doing things, and people just standing at the doors. Absolutely, there'd be someone that end, people that end, just calling her. She'd be sneaking down to try and catch you out. She couldn't understand that people were onto her and were just having a laugh at her expense. But she couldn't understand that. She would sneak down there to try and catch out whoever was calling her, and then she sneaked back down there. She liked to make herself busy. Maybe she was bored. I don't know, but maybe she was gonna catch people at their doors all the way to the top. I mean, who knows what she thought? That's what she used to do, and she'd be one of them ones to signal you out as well. There was nothing nice about this officer. Again, I'm not justifying anything in this video. It is wrong for anybody to lay their hands on anybody. I'm just saying what this woman's personality was about. She could instigate things. Some people said she could instigate things. Some people said she could start a fight in an empty room. You know what I mean? She was Even when she was nice, she was like the wicked witch of the east, like smiling at you, like wicked witch of the west, whatever it was, like smiling at you like a great white. Nothing nice, really, right? And she would signal people out, and she would signal out. Do you know, like the people on the wing that usually got a bit of respect, like the hardest people on the wing or whatever, the toughest people, the people that can have a tear up, people that can look after themselves, the people that have done the big crimes on road. They're usually the big names on the wing, aren't they? Yeah. And they get left alone. I do apologise. I keep moving this table about. I keep doing it. I can't stop. I can't stop. But she was signalling those sort of people. Like usually, they're the ones that the screws are well on side, not her. She's signaling them out. Get away from that door. What are you doing, Nick? Those sort of people. They don't. You know what I mean? No one wants to be spoken to like that. No one. But you sort of, you're antagonising it when you're doing it to those ones because they can't take it. They as long as the next geezer can. They can't. It's like their reputation. You know what I mean? They're at the top for a reason. And this one person at dinner time, he was built like a tank. He was like a wall, like a wall with legs, man. He looked like, was it Lou Ferrigno? Yeah, the Incredible Hulk, except he wasn't green. She was always on his and his pal's case for whatever. And dinner time one day, we were like all out, did plates in hand, queuing up to go to do whatever. And you're not really meant to fly up and downstairs and go to people's doors and all that, but you can, you know, dinner was not close to being finished. Again, I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying how it was. It wasn't like it was like 2 minutes to bang up. It was the first landing was out. You know, 45 minutes to an hour left. So it doesn't hurt, does it? So if someone wants to run upstairs, they're going to want to run upstairs, aren't they? Not many people. Listen, if you need to go to someone's cell door, it's sort of important to you, isn't it? It might not be important to someone else, but it's important to you. Anyway, she could be important. Why do you always signaling me out, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And she's nose to nose, face to face. It's like, why? If this all goes pear-shaped right now, there ain't one geezer on this wing that could deal with this person. Why are you going nose to nose with him for nothing? And I briefly mentioned this in one of the news videos earlier. I can just remember that a full-on chokeslam, like one hand and just went in the air. She sort of like tried to grab him, and this is what happened all quick. One hand in the air, threw down with force. Like the noise she made as she hit the deck. Oh, knocked spark out. You know that noise when people get knocked out? I'm not gonna. It's really annoying, isn't it? When someone gets knocked out. Like she makes some weird old. And well, all the screws see it. All the screws see it. They piled on him. They're all over him. And it looked like something out of the Incredible Hulk, like a cartoon or something. Yeah, they was all on top of him, and they just went poof, like Skittles, just started flying off him. And he got back up, went again, dived into him, and his pal come walking down the stairs as it was all going off, see it all, and got straight in the middle. Didn't hesitate, got straight in the middle, and that's what pals are about, aren't they? They didn't hesitate, just got straight in there, and eventually they got overpowered and gone. But I was just thinking, why would an officer want to be an officer anyway? They don't get paid enough, but why would a female want to do it? Just thinking out loud. Is it a good idea? Isn't it a good idea? I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, hit subscribe and we'll chat again. Adios.